What is the third eye? What is the pineal gland? What is the pineal gland? So, the science doesn't say much. The science is pretty straightforward and pretty simple about what the pineal gland is, what the third eye is. Simply put, the pineal gland is a pine cone shaped organ that is located in the center of your brain, somewhere here in the center of your brain, between your right hemisphere and your left hemisphere. And it is responsible for the production of melatonin and serotonin, which regulate circadian rhythm and regulate your sleep, basically. So when you get sleepy at night and you're in darkness, your body starts to secrete melatonin to prepare you to go to bed. And when this pineal gland is subjected to sunlight, then it understands, okay, it's time for the day. You know, your body starts to produce serotonin and all the hormones necessary for you to get up and go on about your day. So that's pretty much as far as the factual, evidence-based science says. It's a gland. It's located in the center of your brain and regulates your circadian rhythm. But of course, the esoteric traditions, the religious traditions, there's so many religions and philosophies that humanity has had over the years, of course, has much more to say about the third eye, the pineal gland. So you see, actually, you can even see the third eye. If you're someone living in America, pick up a dollar bill, look at the back of it, you'll see the triangle with the eye in it, right? A lot of the founding fathers of the United States of America were Freemasons, and Freemasons were really in tune with these symbols, with these ancient symbols that the Egyptians used, the Mayans used, the Hindus used, the Buddhists, right? I mean, you look at Buddha, he's depicted as always with his third eye, right? So there has to be something for this third eye thing. If all these traditions and religions and esoteric and occultist, whatever, groups were obviously in tune with and used to their advantage to either better themselves in this world or in the spiritual world or in both worlds, there's got to be something to this third eye thing, to the pineal gland. So, to put it simply, and this is really the heart of the matter, the third eye is non-dualistic consciousness. And if you look at where it's located in the physical brain, it is located between your right hemisphere and your left hemisphere, in the center, because it is about unity. It is about oneness. It is about wholeness. You see these physical eyes, and it's really, it just goes to show you the magnificence of creation. There's two of them, dualistic. You see? There isn't one, there's two. And when I have these eyes open, I am seeing everything and perceiving everything and processing everything in dualistic fashion. Meaning, I can look at this shirt, this green shirt, and I can, because I'm looking at it, I can tell you, using words, it's a green shirt. I am wearing it. When I say I am wearing it, I am automatically implying that I am different than the shirt. That I am a human being and I have a name and I have a story, and I am wearing this green shirt, and we are both different, dualistic. You see, dualistic consciousness. That me and this shirt are different. But see, if you were to perceive this from here, from your third eye, from the non-dualistic consciousness that your third eye allows you to see the world with, well, you would realize that there actually is no difference between me and this shirt. That we are one in the same. And in the words of Bill Hicks, we are all one consciousness experiencing itself subjectively. So this shirt is experiencing, this God consciousness is experiencing itself in this green shirt. And then the God consciousness is also experiencing itself subjectively in this human form known as Saeed. But again, if you are seeing the world from here, and this motherfucker right here is like wide open, you would see that like, no, me and the shirt are the same, and me and this camera are the same, and there's no difference between anything. It's all one consciousness. So that's as simple as it is. The third eye is simply the portal to non-dualistic consciousness, to Christ consciousness, to Krishna consciousness, wholeness, oneness. And we have been absolutely blinded when it comes to our third eye. We have been absolutely blinded. In so many ways, this dualistic consciousness is deeply rooted within humanity at this stage, right? Now, there are theories that this pineal gland used to be actually much bigger in size, and that it shrunk over the years as the consciousness of humanity descended. Now, I don't know if that's true. I don't care if it's true. Use it as a metaphor. But there's this idea, and this idea is in so many esoteric traditions and religions, that there was a time of paradise at some point in our history as humans, where man lived peacefully and coexisted harmoniously with nature and with all things, and was more in tune with the Christ consciousness, and that, so to speak in metaphors, man fell out of paradise. And if we look at the myth creations in Christianity, in Judaism, in Islam, in the Abrahamic religions, you see that there was a time we lived in paradise, and boom, we fell out of paradise. And this idea is not just in Abrahamic religions, it's also in Hinduism. It's in a lot of esoteric traditions, that there was a time, that we lived basically, we didn't have one Jesus Christ. Everybody was Jesus Christ. Everybody was walking around, perceiving the world from the Christ consciousness, from the oneness, from the wholeness. And that we descended, and that now we're making our way back again. So, in this process, if you want to use it as a metaphor, the third eye shrunk. Whether you want to think of it metaphorically, energetically, even in size, who knows? It shrunk, and it got sort of blinded and forgotten about. Really, it just got forgotten about. And now, we're going through a phase where we've descended to the lowest of the low. And this isn't very difficult to see. I mean, just look at the world in the last 1,000 years. We had the Mongol invasion, which fucking killed something like 5 to 10% of the world's population. Okay? At the time, which is ridiculous. We had the Crusades. We had World War I, World War II. And we have all these crazy fundamentalist groups running around like nuts. It's not difficult to see that in the last 1,000 years, 2,000 years of human existence, we've pretty much hit rock bottom. With the dualistic perception, because we are so blinded here to see that when I kill somebody, I'm killing myself, and that we're all one consciousness experiencing itself subjectively. We've been so blinded, and we've been so dependent on dualistic perception with our two physical eyes, that we completely forgot that when I kill somebody, I kill myself. And when I'm a jerk off, an asshole to somebody, I'm being an asshole to myself. But I think now we're coming to a point where we are awakening again. We are heading into what the New Age cuckoos would call the age of Aquarius. You know, I actually have no idea what that means. I just know that there's this idea there. Follow that metaphor, follow that thing. We're heading into an age of prosperity again, and consciousness is on the rise. We're heading to paradise once again. We're walking back home, so to speak, right? And this has to be inevitably in the process awakened, because we all have it. We can all activate it and perceive the world non-dualistically. And that's the Christ consciousness, that's the universal love, that's the beauty, that's just, it is what it is. That it is what it is, right? We're all one consciousness experiencing itself subjectively. So that's where I finish off this video. And there will be many videos in the future about how to activate this thing here, this third eye, and some of the superpowers that you can obtain through all these various techniques and things, right? Things that I'm definitely working on right now, right? I'm trying to get some like Yoda level training right now. So I got a lot of techniques and things that I'm experimenting with myself here. And I've been taking meditation more seriously as of late. So probably we'll have like once a week chat about the third eye and how to go on about activating it, and hopefully get to a point where you open it fully and at all times, so you can experience that Christ consciousness, that universal love, that beauty. God bless you all. I love every single one of you guys, but don't forget to subscribe, or I can see you with my third eye and I can see you sleeping with the fishes. So subscribe.